promised before the break, a look at some of the most memorable sound bites by Vybz Kartel from our archives.
Our very, very special guest at this time is no other than the newest and fastest rising star in the dancehall. They called him Vybz Kartel. Or is it you, Vybz, who called yourself that?
Yeah, definitely. Well, that name now, originally it was 3 of us in a group, you know what I mean? And at the time, people were naming themselves like crews. Okay. So we just wanted to be different. So we just seek out a name that was different, but it had the same meaning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because cartel mean a group of persons who really come together to control competition, you know what I mean? Control prices and limit competition, and that's what we were doing in Portmore as a crew. So, you know what I mean? The Vybz Kartel really came about from watching a cartel movie, and we just liked the name, and we just used it.
All right, and speaking of crew, you're part of the Alliance, the Bounty Killer founded Alliance.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that. What does it mean to you?
Well, Alliance, first, the Alliance, the name Alliance would mean a group of people or a group of friends. But since we're all artists, it's like super friends, you know what I mean? But Alliance is nothing but good, you know what I mean, regardless of what people are saying in the streets. Not really people, just some really bad mind elements within the system, you know what I mean? Saying that the Alliance is fighting artists.
Okay.
Alliance cannot fight artists because Jamaican people from the gate listening here and you're worthy enough for them to give you the ratings. They're going to get the ratings. Because Sizzla is not in the Alliance, and Sizzla is hot. You know what I mean? Crazy artists are not in the Alliance, and they're hot. So the Alliance has no bearing on an artist's talent or artist's future. He has that bearing on himself, you know what I mean?
Facts is that Vybz Kartel win the clash because Movado run off stage after I get booed about 4 consecutive times, after running out of lyrics, after bringing his own bands and eventually leaving with his bands. You know what I mean? Not giving Vybz Kartel a chance to respond. So I was the last man standing, so everybody can see that Teacher is the original winner of the clash.
After over 1 year of an intense feud between dancehall rival groups Gaza and Gully, the 2009 staging of West Kingston's Jamboree brought this historical moment.
Yesterday I come to see me on the music off the wall. I will plan. Because we don't why we like the music can't make. So we want black people. Don't take the thing and bring it in the street, because we are going to give it. Definitely. We never blame. I didn't say Gaza people don't want to alligator jail, no. I'm going to don't it? No alliance one. See? So that's what we don't do. I just see unity and everything. So I said, so we don't know. Ali, I'm a brother, I love you. I want you. That's
In response to allegations and disputes about exodus by leading artists in Gaza Squad, Vybz Kartel says to diss Black Rhino is to diss him. Why then is Rhino no longer a member of the empire?
Let me answer the first question first. Well, to hurt Rhino is to really hurt me because I'm the one who really brought Black Rhino into the business. And the whole Jamaica know that. Even now, you're still a protege of Vybz Kartel. Your music is concerned, but separate and apart from that, Vybz Kartel run a business, which is called the Portmore Empire. So, where business disagreements are concerned, it is dealt with in a business manner. You know what I mean? The reason why you chose to approaching media before approaching us is still a mystery to me, but you know what I mean, Vybz Kartel is running a business nonetheless. So separate and apart from the business, Rhino is an artist, and you don't know an artist can bring the joy, so we don't want nobody to try hurt an artist. You know them way there? Yes, straight up.
What really happened? Why did he leave? What went down?
I know more answer the same question, because you could know, you know. Yeah, as I said before, and I quoted in a daily newspaper, that I think that he's a confused individual at this time, you know what I mean, maybe going through a stage, maybe a post, you know what I mean, adolescent trauma where, you know what I mean, he's getting his issues confused, you know what I mean. So until such time as he find back himself, you know, the empire will still be here and we're still running our business.
In the past 3 months, all of 3 members of the empire have either left or have been given marching orders.
I can say it's a coincidence, you know, but you know, especially in times like these, you know, where everyone is thinking about a quick book and a fast book. Sometimes artists, they think that they reach somewhere, but in actuality they haven't reached nowhere yet. And sometimes they want to just jump ship and think they can do their own thing. You know what I mean? But the real world is out there for them to see, and the empire is here also. Gaza forever. Vybz Kartel can only be Vybz Kartel, you know. I cannot be what you want me to be, or what he, she, or the old lady wants me to be. I have to be true to myself and just be Vybz Kartel. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, well, Tom is the next Bob Marley, or Tom is the next Bounty Killer, or Tom is the next this. I am the first Vybz Kartel.
And we're up to the point now where we talk about the big topic which everybody's talking about across Jamaica and the dancehall space: bleaching. Kartel.
Go on.
The question is, why?
Vybz Kartel is a representation of every single group of people within the sphere of dancehall music. Vybz Kartel is a thug, so represent for the gangsters. Vybz Kartel is an intellect, so represent for the intelligent people. Vybz Kartel see a lot of people in the society skin bleaching, and Vybz Kartel just decide that, hey, people doing it, and Vybz Kartel is for the people, is by the people, and I'm from the people. So why not?
Would you encourage your son to bleach?
No, he's too young.
Too young for it?
Yeah, when a child reaches 18 years old, they can do anything they want, you know. Because by then he's an adult, both legally and socially.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And he will have, because I send them to good school, so they will have a mindset to choose whatever they want to choose. It has nothing to do with how I was raised. I think I was raised very well. When Vybz Kartel came up with this bleaching concept, I knew what was going to happen. I knew the heat that was going to come on Vybz Kartel. I knew the detractors were going to say this. I knew the fans were going to say that, but I did it nonetheless, because Vybz Kartel always has an ulterior motive for doing what I do. No, Vybz Kartel has no social responsibility, but to deliver good quality music, because I'm an entertainer. I always tell this to people in interviews. If you, for example, Winford Williams, looking to Vybz Kartel to be a role model for your child and to grow your child, you have already lost as a parent. Vybz Kartel always strives to be relevant, to maintain that relevancy among the youth. Because a teenager in 2002 is not a teenager now. Yes. He's an adult, a young adult. Yes. So Vybz Kartel has new teenagers now to control. So I have to remain relevant to them and to their...
For how long?
Well, for as long as
they want you?
No, you want for as long as I can.
You can?
As long as
because they will decide when to dismiss you, right?
Yeah, because the power ultimately always rests with the people.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish the people would figure that out where politics is concerned, but that is a debate for our next interview. But the power ultimately always rests with the people.
Whether it be politics or government or
government,
church.
Religion, anything. Yeah, yes. Man, straight up.
So you're humbly accepting and basking in your moment now.
Basking in my moment with cake soap as the sun time.
Knowing that the day will come when you will be dismissed like everybody else.
Yeah, man, because, and that is, good point. That is why it is business as usual for Vybz Kartel. Nothing personal, as how a lot of other artists take it. That's why a lot of artists in Vybz Kartel running the place now and trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. Their 15 minutes of fame gone a long time, and no matter what they do, it can't come back. It's Vybz Kartel time now, and you have to accept that when it is not my time, I will accept that and retire gracefully.
Yes.
Unlike a lot of these other dinosaurs in the business.
It is rumored that you are a don and you're rolling with dons and really promoting gangsterism, and those are the main reasons. And some of the lyrics, some of the things you say in lyrics.
Well, as far as it goes, when you talk about a Don Wilford Williams, you'll always hear that about successful entertainers, because we are all from garrison communities. And as such, when we do not turn our backs on our friends from the communities that we are from, we will be labeled as Dons. You know what I mean? But I have never done anything. Vybz Kartel police record is clean, and I have never done anything that warranted me to be in any inquiry, such as Manhattan Phelps, but that is a topic for another interview. So you got to balance when you say who is a Don and what is a Don.
No. A lot of people in Jamaica, you know the rumors. They say you are a Don and that you're more so than you are an artist, because you're very talented as an artist.
So if I'm so talented as an artist, that means I'm supposed to be the baddest Don in Jamaica then.
What about the cult? That you're a member of a cult?
Which, alright, a lot of people say Vybz Kartel sell his soul to the devil. I'd like to know how the selling of one's soul to the devil go. Like if you put out an ad in the Gleaner saying soul for sale, good condition, you know what I mean, and the devil contacts you, he writes a check, or he gives you a manager's check and you change it. I want to know how that goes, because that is news to me. I don't know how somebody can sell his soul to the devil.
Okay.
Does the devil have a bank account?
But are you a member of a group of Freemasonry?
No, I'm not a member of any group of Freemasons, but what is Freemasonry? Nothing is wrong with Freemasonry.
Okay.
Masons build the earth. That's why if you look on a Freemason ring, you see the compass and the square, because that is what build the earth. The earth is built from lines and circles.
Do you believe in God?
Vybz Kartel is a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. So when you say believe in God, if you mean Jesus, I'm not a religious person like that.
God in the context of Christendom, of Christianity?
No, I don't believe in Christianity. I don't believe in Buddhism. I don't believe in Islam. Because to me, religion is division. It's just one more thing to divide people. Religious wars are the most violent wars in history. And it can be proven with even the recent 9/11 attacks in New York City. That is a religious war.
Is there a supreme being in your consciousness?
My supreme being would be life. You know, life is the ultimate, because life is ever continuing. That's why the world is a circle. Because anything that is circular is always mobile. Life goes on. Vybz Kartel comes on the earth as kids. Vybz Kartel dies, his kids grow up, have kids, they die, and so on and so on. So I believe in life, not in any one religious being, or saying Jesus, or saying I'm going to believe in Buddha, I'm going to believe in Allah.
Here we go. It's almost daylight. Your time, your kind of time?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Got the right time. I go on to that, so the girl them can see me tattoo and see the coloring book. Turn up. You see what I say? Me are the big man and me run the thing right now. So who better to close the show than the teacher? Yo, Wallace. My face feel wow. Bobby, hey, jump no man, you look man, to take care of your family. After you see him gonna fire for me, never fight with this head for your fire for me. And I drink sweet pies so see higher for me. Me got up in a dance, get a fire for me. That's why I say dancehall hero, because me, last year when Ding Dong do a summer song, nobody chose to do a summer song, including myself. So this year as me do a summer song, everybody want to do summer song. And watch out, them still get left because my summer song is the summer anthem. You know what I mean? Just added to the playlist by at 97 again. As usual, so you know what I mean? We're just doing stuff and at summertime around the place. Pool party, if I leave in the beach, we have to reach summertime. Ha ha! Every month I love it come along. Don't be a sun tanning at the summer song.
Okay, I'm sure you will agree. Those were sound bites we'll be talking about for a long time to come. Stay with us right here on stage when we come back. Ninja Man, who has a similar charge, weighs in on the cartel verdict.
Ninja, everybody go back.
Me know for a fact said this was coming. And an eye for an eye and tooth for tooth days again. Some man need to stop watch gangster show and need to watch Law and Order. Cartel them no know what them did in. When the judge will make him a decision, Jesus Christ, and it's going to be one nice day. And me and God I got caught.
On stage, so much more than entertainment.